was thinking, I'm like, you thought that freestyle was gonna make us win the verses? That wasn't gonna make us win. We picked the wrong songs. The LOX was a better unit, and that was just that. You know, when we was putting the songs together, I remember, and this is one of my songs. I'm not dissing it. Shout out to my brother Uncasa and Shice Ball, but Jim wanted to do the song Purple City Bird Gang. And Jewels was like, no, don't put that on the list. He's like, what? That's gonna ring off. And I remember he finished performing and Jada Kiss said, what is that? No disrespect. You go look at it.
I was totally wrong too. I was wrong too. I thought people knew too. I did.
Yo, the whole LOX was like, okay, I don't know what the that was. Jewels was looking like I told.
5 years after the legendary Dipset versus the LOX showdown, the battle is still making waves and generating fresh headlines. Now, Cameron is finally pulling back the curtain on what really went down during one of the most talked about versus clashes in hip-hop history. After Jim Jones hinted that Cam forgetting a freestyle may have contributed to Dipset taking the loss, the Harlem rapper came through with a completely different take on the situation. According to Cam, that freestyle mishap had absolutely nothing to do with how the night played out. Instead, he believes Dipset was simply outmatched when it came to the overall performance. He points to factors like song selection, game plan, and preparation as the real reasons things didn't go their way. Cam even reveals a particular song choice that reportedly caused disagreement within the camp and may have shifted the entire momentum of the battle. And trust me, that's where things start getting really interesting. He also breaks down why he feels the aftermath of the versus battle affected certain members more deeply than most fans realized, and why people are still debating it all these years later. In a moment, I'm going to let y'all hear exactly what was said for yourselves, but before we get there, make sure you hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get straight into it.
He's really excellent at getting his algorithm popping and saying shit like that and everything else. But as far as the verses, no, I'm not doing the verses, man. It just, to me, it didn't make sense to do it. But when I did see it, because people sent it to me, like, I don't be seeing shit like, I still follow Joe Mo on the gram, but I don't really, pop in my algorithm, so niggas be sending me shit. Sometimes I tell niggas, not just send anything to be negative, sometimes I'll be like, yo, don't even be sending me shit. It don't even make sense. You know what I'm doing. You think I got time for this shit? It don't make sense. So when niggas sent it to me, they sent me a clip when he's like, yo, Cam made us lose the verses because he forgot his freestyle. And I'm like, I didn't forget my freestyle. It was just too late for the freestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so when you think about the verses, right? Just comparing it to a basketball game. It's like you down 50 points with 30 seconds left and you get a fast break and you try to do the 360 windmill through the leg dunk.
Yeah.
It's corny by then. You lost by 48. you still lost by 48. It don't matter if that dunk was worth 10 points. It would have been lost by 40. So it wasn't that I forgot it. It was just, we got our ass kicked so bad that it didn't make sense to do. Niggas was born when I was even about to start, before I even started the rhyme. So it wasn't I forgot a freestyle. Then when I was thinking, I'm like, you thought that freestyle was gonna make us win the verses? That wasn't gonna make us win. We picked the wrong songs. The LOX was a better unit, and that was just that. You know, when we was putting the songs together, I remember, and this is one of my songs, I'm not dissing it, shout out to my brother Uncasa and Shice Ball, but Jim wanted to do the song Purple City Bird Gang. And Jewels was like, no, don't put that on the list. He's like, what? That's gonna ring off, nigga. And I remember he finished performing and Jada Kiss said, what is that? No disrespect. You go look at it.
I was totally wrong too. I was wrong too. I thought people knew too. I did.
Yo, the whole LOX was like, okay, I don't know what the fuck that was. Jewels was looking like I told niggas. Don't do it. And no disrespect to Shay Son, because I like that song. I'm just telling you, we just didn't pick the right song. So that was my initial thought when I seen that. And then my next thought was like, ain't it a holiday? What is it? Because when niggas sent it to me, I didn't even look at it that day. I'm like, I read it for a second. I'm like, yo, it's the holiday. I'm with my bitch, and my bitch got bitches. And we barbecue, we on the boat, we in jacuzzi on the boat. It's the holiday, nigga. You ain't, it's fucking, it's a holiday. This what nigga wake up on a holiday, nigga? I'm like, yo, my nigga, this tight wild on a holiday. So when I got a chance to get home and process it, I'm like, yo, you ain't just wake up and think about this. How many days and weeks and months have just been going through? You just don't wake up and think about this.
Right.
And I started to get scared. I said, damn, this is stalker mentality, activity right here. Like, yo, my nigga, when are you waking up on a holiday? You know, Memorial Day is supposed to be one of them when the summer supposed to break. Right. You're supposed to start, nigga, this what you wake up on a Memorial Day? I said, all right, cool. That was the first thing I thought of. The next thing I thought about, and then I was sitting there saying, you know, I said, let me do the homework. The verses was 5 years ago. So I'm sitting there saying to myself, yes, it's 2021. I said, God damn, that shit traumatized the nigga. Nigga thinking about this for 5 years? This is half a decade. Like, let's put this into perspective, right? If somebody's 13 years old, they're an adult at this time. If you're 16, you could drink legally and show your ID. This is the time this is what you wake up thinking about. I'm like, yo, but you know what happened, to be honest with you? It wasn't a bad night for niggas. It was a bad 2 weeks. See, when that shit was over, Larry, I went and did a TV show on ABC with Brandy and Eve and Disney as well back then. So I had other shit to do. You know what happened? I had my own dressing room. I'm not bragging about it, but all the niggas was in one dressing room, and everybody caught COVID. So niggas lost the verses and then caught COVID. So niggas was mentally and physically sick for 2 weeks. Right. Imagine losing the verses and then get COVID. So this is what I'm saying. Like, it's probably stamped in niggas' brain. Like, nah, niggas fucked my shit up for 2 weeks, man. That's how I looked at it. I was like, damn, man, well, glad I wasn't in the room. No disrespect, because it wasn't just Jomo. A lot of niggas caught COVID. Niggas was in the room coughing and shit. I realized this was during the pandemic. Niggas got sick. Thank God everybody's ended up being healthy and shit, but just stick with niggas. It's a mental...
The biggest takeaway from this entire situation isn't about deciding who was right and who was wrong. It's about how the exact same moment can live on in completely different ways depending on who's telling the story. After hearing everything Cam'ron had to say, it feels like this was never really about a single freestyle or one particular track. When a team succeeds, everybody shares in that victory, and when a team falls short, everybody shares responsibility for that too. That's simply the reality of how groups operate. Behind every major performance are countless decisions that the audience never gets to witness. What stands out the most to me is that everyone involved clearly took the outcome seriously. You don't keep revisiting the same conversation 5 years later unless it genuinely left a lasting impact. That battle became one of the defining moments in hip-hop culture, and the debate continues because its influence was impossible to ignore. Another angle that often gets missed is the business side, where iconic rap groups can see millions of extra streams whenever classic rivalries and unforgettable performances start trending again, turning older catalogs into powerful revenue opportunities all over again. So now I want to hear from y'all. Do you agree with Cam'ron that Dipset's loss was ultimately about strategy, preparation, and song choices, rather than any one mistake made by Jim Jones or another member? And even 5 years later, whose remarks caught your attention more in this entire situation? Cam'ron finally explaining his side, or Jim Jones continuing to revisit the Dipset versus the LOX battle?